The shadowed legacy, the price of faith and coercion. What would you do if your beliefs came at the cost of your freedom or even your life? This is the question that echoes through the pages of history as we reflect on the troubling methods some Christian leaders adopted in spreading their faith. The story isn't always divine, it's often disturbing. From ancient empires to colonial expeditions, Christianity's growth was fueled not only by hope but also by fear. This fear was deliberately planted through forced conversions, oppressive rituals, and brutal punishments. These events deserve our attention, not to vilify, but to seek truth and justice for those silenced. Throughout history, Christian leaders sometimes relied on coercion over compassion in building their ranks. Communities were given a choice: accept Christianity or suffer the consequences. Forced baptisms, confiscation of lands, and public declarations of faith weren't acts of unity but actions of dominance. For many, conversion was survival. Those who resisted met cruel fates, be it exile, public shaming, or outright execution. This raises the haunting question: can faith truly thrive in the shadow of fear? Reflect on the millions whose voices were lost in this forced silence. The refusal to convert often invited brutal consequences. Whether through inquisitions or colonial campaigns, Christian authorities wielded fear. Tortures, prison sentences, and gruesome executions were employed to punish non-believers and heretics. The aim wasn't unity but control, ensuring any voice of dissent was quickly extinguished. Heretics, indigenous people, and dissenting groups often bore the harshest punishments, degraded and dehumanized for living outside the orthodoxy. Over time, this unjust dominance eroded communities, cultural identities, and individual spirits, costs too great to ignore in any pursuit of faith. It's crucial to recognize that the spiritual teachings of Christianity, a vision of love, forgiveness, and peace, contrast sharply with the historic actions of some of its leaders. These actions stem not from faith, but from power, a misuse of belief to expand authority, territory, and control. To skeptics, this duality provides both critique and hope. Critique, because we must hold these historical abuses accountable. Hope, because faith's core message can inspire change. By acknowledging history's shadows, we can help illuminate paths to healing and reconciliation in our societies today. History cannot change, but how we respond to it today can redefine our collective future. Let us reflect on the voices of the oppressed and join hands in ensuring that no belief system justifies control, cruelty, or dehumanization ever again. Speak out against oppressive ideologies. Educate others about these historical truths. Most importantly, advocate for justice and inclusion, because faith should unite us, not divide us. It's time to start talking, reflecting, and shaping a better world together.